Good late evening, ladies and germs. Ladies and gentlemen, it's like 20 to 12. Is it? This is Lounging with Lisa, the video. I can't let me start again. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. I'm making a video. Just thought I would. Oh, yeah, you didn't get to see my lovely nails. I painted them the other day. This hand's longer. I thought of a song today. Oh, wait, hang on. It's weird to hold the phone right-handed. Here's my other one. Yeah, I thought of a song, like, you know how I make lyrics to current songs? Not current. I'm not that current of a person. You know, like, I'll change the words or whatever. Like, I can't think of anything right now, ladies and gentlemen. Anyhow, I thought of something and went out of my head, so I don't know why I brought it up at all. Let me set the scene for you. I'm ready to lounge. It's tomorrow at 12:30, live. And, you know, in making these new shows with the StreamYard capabilities, it's fun to go back in time and use some of my old videos now for the video questions, because if I don't, I can get a copyright and all that jazz. I wouldn't really get one if I used someone I know, but I've been using me. But it's really weird to go back in time and see the ones from like a couple years ago this time, or 2000, this time of year, 3 years ago, and really wild how things have changed in the lounge. A lot of the same loungers, though. I like that. I dig it. I'm happy about it. Darn it. Anyhow, so that's the scene that's set for you. We're going to do just 25 questions pertaining to Zoe, but it isn't really all about Zoe. There's Zoe things, don't get me wrong. But it's also things about, like, there's some December 20th, because that's the date of her adoption. And, the year 2000, there's a few things. God, looking back at the pop culture, I'm really glad I wasn't into pop culture then. It was strange. Now I'm heavily into it, I'm sure. Argyles. I don't think they're really Argyles, are they? They just, well, yeah, I guess they are. Anyhow, I just whipped them to the floor. Yeah, it was weird. But yeah, 25, and, you know, we'll have a couple of videos and hang out, because I discovered in doing this, now I'm going to strip. In the process of getting the gig ready, I couldn't help but notice that I usually do somewhat of a rerun this time of year. Seasonal shenanigans from several years ago, and I didn't do that this year. I mean, this is kind of a milestone. Here's the deal. It's December 20th is tomorrow. Zoe is 20 years old. We adopted her 20 years ago tomorrow. See, like, so she's literally lived here, not figuratively, for 20 years now, because she was 6 months old when we got her, which brings me to this. I'll give you the answer to one of the questions. I don't remember how I worded it, though. Which is true of these statements? One of the choices is Zoe's brother also needed adopted at the Humane Society, but we couldn't do it. We could only get one. Another choice was Zoe was born at the Humane Society as part of a litter because her mother was a stray, something like that. And the third choice is Zoe had been returned to the Humane Society, and then, you know, we were able to adopt her. Do. Okay, the answer is the one about she was returned. Here she had a cold. Like, people adopted her, and they brought her back because she had a cold. So we brought her home with a little pink, you know, whatever it is to give her for whatever, for the cold she had or whatever. You know, she had a feline cold, whatever it's called. Something horrific, I'm sure. Anyhow, as I blather on incessantly, Andy, with an I, is in the tree, and I got to hand feed her. Man, she's got some issues. Well, her one eye is a little bit damaged, but it's clearing up. She's a possum, by the way, for those who are brand new to this insanity. I don't want to say she has issues, but maybe the cheese wasn't stinky, but because I was practically like doing this right in her face, and finally she would catch on and eat the cheese. So yep, I'm able to hand feed Andy now. I knew it would happen. I knew she would be mine. She's still skittish, though. Like, it wouldn't be a full-time thing. I've only pet her tail, and I make sure she's all tangled in the tree first, so she can't do anything about it. Or turning around to leave. Thomas has been here several times this evening, and he was last night as well. I got a video, but I'm going to use it tomorrow. I'm going to show it to you during the game. So, it's snowing delicately. It's very cold out. I look out from the kitchen, from the lounge, the set-up lounge, to my left, out the window, And there is a possum grazing in the tree. Not grazing. Inhaling food in what was Thomas's galvanized, I'm doing this, little galvanized tub. Now, Thomas's location is on the ground in an identical galvanized tub, and he's not as nervous when I go out there with him. What he does is, he has a routine now. Like, he'll be eating, and then I'll come out very slowly. And I'll say, "Hi, Thomas, it's me. I'm here. I have something for you." Blah, 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 because it's like ancient sour cream that I'm now keeping in here, so I don't have to keep it out there and, like, walk by him and open the thing and scare him. So I seize it. I go out very delicately. I get on the porch. And then as he's eating like a madman, I'll creep down the step. There's like 2 steps, I think. 1, kind of 3-ish. And then he goes under the chair where I sit to do the videos outside. And then he makes his way back out and comes over to me from that angle as I'm kind of squatting down. Do you know what I'm saying? How can you not know what I'm saying? You know what people look like when they squat. And then he eats the sour cream and I draw him closer to me. And then I pet him as he eats and I scratch his head and go crazy. I get nuts. I look for the purple banana until they put us in the truck. Let's go. Come on, baby. Let's get nuts. He almost sat in my lap tonight. I kid you not. Well, I don't know about sitting in my lap. He got right up like onto my shoes. If I would have put sour cream on my shoes, he would have grazed on them. He would have licked them off. It's really adorable. I live for him. I'm so happy that he's around still. You know, he came around at a time that we needed a boost of morale around here. Morale. Oh, I'm silly tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so that's why I'm very much attached to Thomas. Not only, but he's adorable. Who wouldn't be attached to him? What else? Spencer has Edna in Hartstown this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Hartstown. He goes there every weekend and, you know, hangs out with his friends and usually stays there. And he sleeps in his car generally. But his car, the alternator went out, so he asked if he could use Edna. I said, yeah, and Edna's like totally set up for it, for sleeping. So he's there. And I'm not. I'm here, coming at you wildly with probably a boring video, but it's a video anyway. A lot of people want to hear from me every day, but I don't have a lot to say every day. I do have a lot to say probably, but, you know, I don't feel like expressing my views all the time. I know that's a shock, isn't it? Okay. Well, actually, that Richard Hall video that I talked about the other day is on his website. God. They mention stuff like, you know, don't bother if you're trying to explain stuff to people or present them with information that they might not have heard before. Really doing it on YouTube or any kind of social media is I better go check on something. I'm hearing noise. I'm back. I'll tell you what happened. It's not, you know, worth your while because the way they've set this up is everybody ends up in an echo chamber kind of deal, and so you're not really going to reach anybody, so you need to talk to them in person, which I have been doing, of course, in person about, you know, things, or presenting evidence they haven't seen before and stuff like that. In person is a good way to do that if you can. Okay, moving along. I heard the cats there were kind of fussing in the kitchen. I looked out the window. Jethro's here. He's on the ground eating the cat food that was out there for the strays, which they did get to eat. Good gravy. So I've seen every possum tonight except for Samantha. I'm getting a little concerned about her. I haven't seen her in a while. I think Andy might be El Prego. Of course, I thought Samantha was too. I think everyone's pregnant, honey. Honey? I just called you honey instead of ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I need to get some sleep. Okay, darling. I'm going to sign off now. Clearly, my sweet, sweet, sweet love. Okay, over and out here on Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. I don't know why I said that. Join me, join others. I'm used to talking to cats. Not perpetual, God forbid. Drop your political identities. Let's focus on issues. Leave labels at that door. Research before you judge. Remember, but not in an echo chamber. Remember, war is a racket with a giant T and an R at the beginning. An R at the beginning and a T at the end. Don't take my word for it. Check out General Smedley Butler and what he had to say. Remember, mark your calendars. Get ready for the ticker tape parade and all that crap, because not this Sunday, but next Sunday, I'm doing the Lounger of the Year and the year-end review. Hope you can make it. Live for you. Bye. Maybe. Bye.